you're interacting with friends and they're like, I'm going to sleep now. I'll wake up later.
For what?
For what? To pray.
To pray.
Oh, that's good. You'll be like, I've not heard of the Alpha. Hey.
Okay, so welcome once again to the second Archangel. We're very happy to have you again this week. And I am here with my brother Francis Ankara. Fine boy and all smiley and all that. Only that today we're not here to smile. We're here for serious issue. We're here for violence. Serious violent issues. And Francis, thank you for coming. How are you doing?
Thank you too for thanking me and welcoming me. And I'm doing very well. I'm just happy to be here, actually, I must say.
Thank you for being happy to be here. And
sure.
This video, we want to discuss simply why it seems the Catholic youth are disinterested in Catholic stuff. This is against the backdrop of the fact that Catholic for Social Media has been launched and they published their first video. It was nice and interactive and all that.
Yeah.
During the publication, they had about 1.1k subscribers, which meant that the advertisement was going on well. Only that 3-4 days later, the views are still 263. I don't know if that's increased by the time you watch this video, but as the time we are doing this video, it's 363, which is about 3-4 days after the publication. It's sad, very sad, because it seems like we're not interested in what we are doing. We're not interested in what others, what we are doing to promote our faith. What do you, before you even go into the whole violent thing, what do you think about the whole agenda, the whole initiative of the Catholic for Social Media?
Well, I believe it's a very good initiative that the youth of the Catholic Church in Ghana have taken up, and I think they need to be applauded for that. Let's do that again. It's very good, and they are looking at one of the easiest way to, get into contact with millions of people across the globe. The internet is a space that has no boundaries, no barriers, nothing to hinder the evangelization process, nothing to hinder the broadcast, nothing. Okay, so it's very good. And looking at the video, you realize that there's so much enthusiasm, there's so much morale.
They're happy.
Hey,
they're so happy.
I wish I was there with them.
It's also that
they were laughing. I was jealous. Hey. Yeah, so all of this, I think it's good. It's good. And this is what we expect from our youth, that we team up and come out with brilliant ideas like this, such that our Catholic faith is propagated. Okay, that people come to appreciate it. That not only Catholics get to know of the faith, but even non-Catholics get to know of it. So it's really
okay. So now to the crust of why we are here, the violence itself. We seem to be disinterested in Catholic stuff. This is not just about social media, it cuts across. Come on, you are watching, you know it is true. If you're a Catholic youth, you know that we are not interested in Catholic things. Why? I don't know, it's because we are boring. Are we boring? No, I think it's let me move it. But no, I don't think I'm boring. Am I boring? I'll take it off. But before that, as we speak, I'll take it up. Why do you think we the youth are disinterested in Catholic stuff? Why?
Okay, so I'd like to take it from this point. Let's look at the subscribers we have and then the views. Realize that before someone starts a channel, they tell you that, once you watch the first video, at least try and subscribe and share.
The first video had about 7 views.
That's so sad. So sad. Maybe they asked people to subscribe before they came out with their videos after creating their channel. Is that how it works? That you create a channel before you post a video?
Sometimes before you post the first video, you solicit. I did the same thing. So.
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure that's what they did. That I'm your friend, you are my friend, and once I'm on the team, I ask you, Ima, I beg, subscribe, and then do all that. So it's like people were. I'm not saying it, but maybe they were forced into subscribe.
Emotionally blackmailed.
Exactly. That I'm your friend, so there's something I'm doing. I beg, just help me out. So maybe that's what happened. That people were actually coerced into subscribing, and when the video came out, there's no sign of interest in it. You see, it's just like what happens to us at home. That let's take for instance, catechesis on Saturday morning. You have the whole week you're tired, and you're trying to rest. Saturday morning, mommy comes, Kweku, get up and go for catechism. No catechism. I mean, hey, and it's real low. Like they didn't come to joke. No catechism.
Sunday church.
No Sunday church.
No sleeping in this house. If
not
you don't
at
go
all.
To church, that kind of thing.
So that's the kind of.
It's like we don't know what we want. We don't know what we have. We're not convinced of what we have.
That is it.
Okay.
And even people being coerced. The other one is what you just mentioned, that we do not value what we have as Catholics. There's a lot of treasure in the Catholic Church. A lot of treasures. But we do not know how to tap them, and we are giving the tool to tap them to. We are just looking elsewhere.
Some priest said what we are replacing handkerchief with tissue paper.
I remember that was our spiritual director.
And so to the why do we seem disinterested?
I think the point is that we are just not interested. We are just not interested in anything Catholic. I would be wrong to say we are not interested in anything Christian, anything godly. No. Because when you look around, for instance, this Alpha R.
It's Christian. It has so much, so many followership. Like, people are watching, people send me links. I'm like, don't send it to me. I've not finished watching all my Catholic stuff on YouTube. So
exactly.
Because we have more.
Yeah, you're interacting with friends and they're like, I'm going to sleep now. I'll wake up later. For what? To pray. Oh, that's good. You're like, I've not heard of the Alpha R. Hey.
Like, coming to tell me, Alpha. Like, no, wait. You have the quote unquote audacity to tell me to watch Alpha R.
Alpha R.
Did you go to Mass?
Yeah.
Did you watch Mass today? You're in the Rosary Month. Have you prayed the Rosary today? No, but continue. I'm getting worked out. So you continue.
I'm getting even emotional over all of this. So we realize that we are just not interested about anything Catholic. Okay, and when it happens like that, such things like this Catholic for social media, once videos of that sort come out, people are not interested.
But do you think school is one of the reasons?
Yes. I think it's a basic reason. It's the basic. You see, most of our youth, let's take brothers and sisters in the junior high school out, or they have been included. Let's include them. Once they go to school and then they have worship and then other spiritual activities, there's so much enthusiasm, there's so much vibrancy in there that they are given a room to express themselves. And maybe people feel that they are not given the chance to express themselves in the church. But should that be the case? I believe there are many avenues for our youth to express themselves, to come out and join in the church's activities. Let's look at UCC. You remember we were there recently, and when you joined them for Mass, or even University of Ghana. Wow.
Hey, the vibrancy. Hey, people are happy to be in the house of the Lord.
Stop. Everyone is clapping. If it's singing, everyone is singing. If it's dancing, they're all dancing. Responding, hey, it's massive.
So the film dies after school or what?
It's very likely. You see, the point here is that once they're on campus, you have that room to operate. And you know that when it comes to liturgy, you have certain parts that can be touched, altered. So the room is given, and then they do what they can, more songs and all that. Then they get home, it's like it's not the same. There's a change. So it's like they have this standard in their head that they want it to be met at all times. But no, it can't be the same always.
It can't be the same.
You may have your needs and everything met at one point, but sometimes it's for the other person.
So you sorry about that, but it's like they come home and there's some kind of hindrance, like some kind of rules. Youth don't like rules. I'm a youth, and I know that I'm not really a fan of rules.
Not at all.
But like some hindrance from the older ones. So it's more like, these guys don't allow me to do my thing, so I'm going to stop. Is that a factor?
Well, yes, but even before we get to the older folks, first of all, we hinder ourselves. And by this, I mean that, there are times that you want to do something, but because you are shy, this shyness serves as a blockade. It's hindering you from actually exhibiting your talent.
Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
So you'll be surprised. I know a number of parishioners. They are choristers in school. When they come home, they just don't want to be choristers at the parish. Mass service. It's the same with mass service, the lectors. And I'm like, what's the difference between being a mass server in school and one at home?
Oh, well, the difference is that your Sunday school madam will see.
Well, it's true. They'll be like, this young guy yesterday
child. Hey, now he's reading. Hey.
Well, okay. Then looking at the old folks and then others in the church, some are so Christian, or is that the right word to use? It's like they are so engrossed in scripture that when Paul talks about ladies, putting on clothes and all that. So it's like it's within them. You cannot just do anything.
But see, this skirt you are wearing, you don't climb the altar with that skirt too.
Exactly. So and our people like to feel free.
Of course,
we like to feel free. We want to do everything and then without any restriction. Okay, so it's like I'm coming to church. I can't just wear anything. I want to serve. Must serve it. Sometimes I feel sad for the ladies. So you want to serve and they tell you that your hair is too much. You can't serve. You can't fix nail. You can't do makeup.
Well.
To be a minister in the church, you get it. So it's like already there are rules, there are hindrances. So people not like to come. They come to church and our people, they come to church and it's like, I wouldn't be able to wear my heels to church. So I wouldn't serve. I want to braid this kind of hair that no one will say anything. It's like when I braid it, I can't serve with it, so I won't serve. When I wear this kind of dress, I can't serve, so I won't come.
Choristers wearing choir robe.
Exactly. So
sewing some, elegant fine shada, and you wear robe on it.
Exactly. You cover it. Mass service, you have to put it away and then all that. Even me as a guy, sometimes I have to put my fine dress away. But see, the sad and the funny thing is that it's not like forever. Just for a short time. Maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours.
At most 3 hours.
At most.
Unless it's church harvest.
Hey.
Okay. And okay, let me take you back to school again. Do you think when we go to school we get ideas? A lot of funny ideas.
Yes.
And like these ideas shape how we think. So we come home and we are not meeting the idea, we're like, so we are conflicted.
Right.
Do you think this is like it has a role to play in our seeming disinterestedness?
It has a big role to play, I must confess. See, I was interacting with one of my friends some time ago, and then she mentioned something about religion and then spirituality. She said that religion is more like a police. Religion sets rules. Religion is so rigid. It limits you. You can't do anything. So we should do our religion. And what we have to do is spirituality, because it's about myself and God. That relationship with God, that's what matters. Religion must be done away with. Realize that these are some of the funny ideas that people have in their heads. Well, they may be right in some way, but spirituality is a subset of religion.
Of course, you can't.
In religion, you have spirituality.
You can't have a relationship with Jesus Christ and be away from His church, because He didn't just come to preach religion. He came to establish a church.
Exactly. So the Catholic Church.
This is a whole topic for discussion.
Yes. So we'll pack it aside.
We'll pack it for the meantime. And okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Okay, and even before what do we do, I think that, of course, we have mentioned some reasons, and they are valid reasons. And I'm sure you watching will actually be saying, yes, it's true. But when it comes to social media, nobody is there to police us. It's only you who polices yourself on social media.
It's our space.
It's our space. My mother needs me or my younger brothers to send a WhatsApp message.
I mean,
you see, even turning on the TV, they are not there. The older folks who seem, quote unquote, to be obstructing us, they are not there. So we take our initiatives on social media and make it work. So what do we do? What do we do as youth? what do we do as content creators who want to try and spread the Catholic faith? What do we do to get we the youth to be involved and interested in what we are doing?
Okay. What do we do? Well, I think it's personal. I can't force you to drink water. I can only tell you that water is good for you. This is what water does for your system. It helps you fight this, blah, 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 blah. But I can't put it down your throat. No, who does that? So, talking about these, what's it called? Videos, Catholic stuff. It's personal. First of all, we must know our faith. And this is what Catholic for social media
they're trying to do
to propagate the faith, to make it simple. So use the youth language, the contemporary language.
What's up, Charlie?
The what's up one. And so it's like they're just trying to beat down the heavy theological jargons, philosophical stuff for us to understand. And if we are not patronizing their initiative, then what are we doing? So it's one, we have to know our faith. Once we know the faith, we must be motivated from within. Okay, it should be from within,
eager to pursue it,
exactly.
Eager to know more, because in Europe and United States, where they seem to not care about religion, those who claim to be Catholics are very Catholic. So you see their religious YouTube channels and Facebook places and everything. They have so much followership and people who are involved in it. Like a priest in the US can clock 2 million views on YouTube. 2 million views. Mr. Who's the boss? He does phone review. The guy gets like 2 million views, 1.5 million. A priest. And Father Mike Smith in the US, his podcast, Bible in a Year, was the most listened to podcast in the United States. A Bible podcast. It's not hip hop.
No, not at all.
Bible. That is how interested the youth or the Catholics there are. And it all starts with the youth. I mean, it all starts with the youth.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But let's see. Let's hope things get better. The energy for the violence has finished. Right now we're emotional. But
emotional.
So what are final comments, final remarks on this whole issue of youth and disinterestedness and social media? What do you say?
Well, I think we should develop that personal interest in that. We should be interested in things about God. Okay, the things about God and how to make our faith grow. Because once we were kids, now we are adults. We are still growing. So you can't be content with the level of faith you have now. No, you just can't be content with it. You have to look for more things that will make you better, things that will help you grow. Okay, and sometimes the language is difficult. Okay, the language of our church doctrines, church documents, they are very dense. We need someone to break it down. So if people take time off their schedule, their private stuff, it could be anywhere chilling, but they decided to come together and then team up and get this video up. Even if he's doing that now, or if taking time off, we are here. If we are doing that, then it means others will equally need to make that sacrifice to patronize it, such that they also derive from it, benefit from it. If you don't do that, then it's like I'm not motivated. So I just imagine this video has just 2 views and 0 likes.
2 views, me and him.
Just, I mean, which is it's not motivating enough. Yes. So with that, I think we'll not be able to do much. So let's get ourselves involved. Let's stop sitting on the fence. Let's get involved. And with that, we'll go a long way. And our faiths will
also
grow. Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you. And thank you for staying with us. If you stay with us throughout these 20-something minutes. And yeah, don't worry. If you can't you can't watch everything, I'll leave the link to the podcast on Spotify in the description. You can listen to it there as you do your regular stuff. And thank you for watching. I'm very grateful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But this video is not about this channel, it's about Catholics on social media. Like, follow them, subscribe. Don't just subscribe, because now you've seen that subscription is not enough.
Not
Watch,
at all.
get interactive. Follow them on everywhere. I follow them on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok,
Instagram,
YouTube. Charlie, give them massive support.
everywhere they are, we are there.
Everywhere they are, be sure to be there. Violence is gone. The flow has finished. And until we meet next time,
Relax. The violence will revive.